Hello, my name is Bianca Washington-Ciungan, and I am the program director at the Arts Council of Greater Kalamazoo. Today, this is a feature with our first incoming Art Hop April 2nd virtual interview, and I'm so excited to have our lovely guests with us today. So, once again, if you're going to be joining us virtually, or if you're going to be outdoors on April 2nd. We'll see you either way. But we want to make sure to have a great time and talking to a couple of artists this week leading up to our April 2nd Art Hop. And so we're going to bring on our first guest with our virtual series here, and that is Linda Rzoska from Ninth Wave Studio. We're going to be talking to her about some of her process with her artists that she works with. And most importantly, just a reminder that our theme this April is sustainability, which is one of our core values here at the Arts Council. So we're so excited to bring that, especially it's so fitting because it is in celebration of Earth Day this April month, which is awesome. So we're hoping for that really good weather. So let's go ahead and bring on Miss Linda Rzoska with us this evening. Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, good. And you know what's so funny? I probably shouldn't have said evening. I probably should have. This is going to be like evening, morning, afternoon. So it's all the above. So, so Linda, let's go ahead and get started. First off, I just want to, talk about some of the work that you've been doing at Ninth Wave, and we've just been so privileged to have you with us at Artist Happy Hour and talking with us and on the panel. And we thank you so much. And how long has Ninth Wave Studio been in existence? Can you give us a little bit of some history, just for the public who might not know?
Sure. Ninth Wave Studio became a fine art studio and a gallery in the summer of 2009 when I returned from a sabbatical that I was on when I was teaching at Kalamazoo Valley Community College. I had visited some studios of other artists while I was traveling in Europe, and my husband went on one of the trips with me, and we saw an artist whose husband had converted the attic in their home to a studio for her. And my husband could not be undone. He had to go home and start on that right away.
Wow. Well, that's hashtag relationship goals for sure. That's amazing. That's awesome. So, and you know what, Linda, what's so interesting too is when I first learned that as well, I did not know that it was 2009. And it seems like, wow, it's everything's still fresh, but probably because I also too have been able to learn more about Ninth Wave Studio, and when we were in person, was able to actually come and in person to your studio, which was just lovely. And the artists that you had in there, and met your husband, and was able to talk with you, and so that was fantastic. So great. Can you tell us a little bit more about your project photosynthesis? I mean, this was, again, sustainability is our theme for this April Art Hop, and we're looking at artists who are either creating or having a connection to nature. But can you tell me about what does that word mean to you artistically, and how have you and other artists that you've been working with in the past and present been able to capture this?
Yeah, yeah. Photosynthesis is something that really is connected with my work because I'm very connected to nature, and nature has always been my inspiration. I have kind of a spiritual connection with nature. So I was looking into creating a solo exhibition, and I thought that I would research photosynthesis to see if that would inspire me. And boy, did I fell in a rabbit hole. Photosynthesis scientifically is responsible for producing and maintaining the oxygen content of our planet's atmosphere, and it supplies all the organic compounds that's necessary for life on Earth. So what a big subject.
Absolutely.
We had the group had their first major exhibition in November 2019 at the Center for New Media's galleries at KVCC Center for New Media. And I think that you visited that. I think I
Yes.
remember.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
And the project's participants, I think, did a wonderful job creating an environment for gallery visitors that celebrated orderly designs of nature. And in my mind, it was kind of a kinship with the landscape elements and other forms of life on the planet. We had probably 16 artists contribute to that. And we had media, we had mixed media, we had ceramic sculpture, we had glass, jewelry, pastel paintings, oil paintings. I guess the overall theme, all of us, we met monthly, before COVID, and we would just sit and we would just discuss photosynthesis, share articles, share books. We were all kind of like-minded in a way. So we wanted to come up with something that visually displayed that all life forms on the planet are elements of the universe and are linked to support the planet's ecosystem and its survival. I think it's something that's so important to all of us. We really communicate that.
Absolutely. And that's thank you for that, because for me too, it was such a refreshing sight, this photosynthesis, this first kind of project that people were able to see. I just love seeing all the artists and their, as you said, creative insight into what photosynthesis is for them. And you even saying that, I can remember, I can totally see how all the artists were really pouring out how they connected to this, and it was absolutely beautiful. That's amazing. Yeah.
Really happy with it. Yeah, it was.
Yes.
And it was so nice for KVCC to let us have that gallery space. It's a prime gallery space in downtown.
It's beautiful. Yeah. All that natural light that comes in. I mean, that's all. I think that all really just connected just well with the whole exhibit. So that's fantastic. Great. And speaking of too, I'll kind of phrase it this way. So there is another project brewing that is still in connection with photosynthesis. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? And have you been able to approach it the same way as you've with the artists the first time, the second time, or what are some new things that you've had to kind of incorporate?
Well, one thing, photosynthesis is an ongoing project. It didn't stop at that last exhibition. We've been meeting with pre-COVID. We've been meeting. A group of us traveled to Ireland and spent an immersion in the landscape there, doing a lot of sketches and studies. Now with COVID, unfortunately, we're kind of isolated, but we are meeting online and talking. One of the sadly, I think, and maybe it isn't sad, but the COVID has stalled some of our creativity. I know it stalled my creativity. And other people have told me that as well. But other people say that they really like the isolation and they were really able to just create and create and create. So that's wonderful. I look at it as a way that quiet time is kind of inhaling and observing everything. And now I'm ignited and I'm starting to create more than anything, so that's, but to answer your question, the next exhibition that we're going to have is scheduled for fall 23. That seems like it's a long ways away, but it's going to be in the Richmond Center for Visual Arts at University's campus. And it's going to be in a very large gallery space, the Albertine Monroe Gallery. And we're absolutely thrilled. It's absolutely thrilled.
Fantastic.
So that has lit a fire under all of us. We've grown from 16 participants now to 20 participants.
Wow.
And we've added, let's see, we've got painters, we've got people that work with ceramics, we've got people who work with drawing, charcoal, graphite, ink. We've got a fiber artist that has joined us. We have glass works planned, metalwork, mixed media, of course, printmaking, and what's really exciting is the written word installations that we work. We have poets also in our group, so we've been working, and we're very excited.
Great, great. Well, and I'm excited too. And I know that you said 2023 is photo the second. Are you calling it a project? What's the full title?
Photosynthesis Project 2.
Project 2. Fantastic. Awesome. I cannot wait. And thank you so much, Linda, for being with us today. And we're so excited to continue. We're actually going to talk to Alexa, one of your artists. I know we're talking to her this week too as well. So we're really excited and can't wait to talk to her about more of the process. So thank you so much for being with us this day. Thank you.
Thank you, Bianca, for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. And everyone, please make sure that you continue to look at Ninth Wave, put in their website and check out what Linda's got going on. Awesome virtual exhibitions that she and other artists have been able to curate. And so we're so excited to continue to connect with them and support them, most importantly. So thank you, everyone. And we'll see you soon on our next discussion.